Okay guys, so I want to talk to you about using ketogenesis as a method of anti-aging, right? Uh, so I got this idea because I got spoons in my hand from my last video. So I was talking to a guy in the gym today, older man, gentleman, who was talking about the telomeres, except he called it something really weird like telomeres, and I was like, what's that? And then it took me a minute. He's like, you know, the thing on your DNA? And I was like, oh, telomeres. And he's like, yeah, there's this guy, blah, 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 and he preaches about supplementation. And I just was like, He's like, you don't take supplements? And I said, no, I got rid of them for a hot minute. I need to, like, give my body a break, right? Like vegans, I'm giving my body a break from the meat. I'm giving my body a break from all those stupid supplements. Now, you gotta look at it like this. You know, our body is its own pharmacy. What I was trying, he's like, yes, but it'll protect your telomeres. And I said, what if you have too much of one vitamin? What if your cells are like, oh, we're good? You know, why are you putting more of this concentrated vitamin within the system? I'm good. This one I'm deficient in, and this one I need more of. Well, a multivitamin is, it's not microdosed to your particular DNA. We all have like this internal pharmacy. So when you eat real food, your body knows what to do with it. But with supplementation, you know, the cells, the receptor sites are like, what if you're malabsorptive and you're taking, you know, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50,000 IUs of vitamin D? That's toxic on the liver to process because that's not normal in nature. That ain't no vitamin D pills out on trees or on a bush for you to plop in your mouth and for your body to decide, what do I do with all these high levels of D? We have this misnomer about, you know, not getting a, somebody said to me, oh, I don't stand out in the sun. I was like, that gives me wrinkles. And I was like, what gives you wrinkles is the oxidative response to having poor detoxification pathways. You have free radicals into your body and you can't deal with the inflammation that comes from that. And so your body can't deal with that oxidative damage because there's no tools to freaking fix the car. You know, you need tools. And those tools come from real food. That's anti-aging. It's not a bunch of supplements. Now, I've bought in hundreds of supplements, so they do have their place, but that they should be cyclical in and out of the diet. They shouldn't just stay there. You guys are just taking them for years. It's super toxic. You guys aren't looking at the quality of your supplements and making sure that they are naturally activated and not activated by chemicals. Chemically activated supplements are higher in concentration. But then again, is that too much for your particular genetic stamp to handle? Well, you don't know until you start throwing shite into the fire and see what flame, oops, wrong supplement. But by then you might have done some damage. Yeah, a lot of supplements are toxic. So I use ketogenesis as a way to anti-age. And it's been fantastic. So I am almost 50. I will be 50 in 2017. So that's in a year from now. Before the actual calendar year is out. And I was looking in the mirror and I was like, you know what? Sometimes you see like freckles. Some of it's sun damage because I grew up in Cali. So people have this misnomer that because I'm of brown skin, that I'm not aging. But that's not true. I am aging. Yeah, we all age. We're oxidizing. But what I want to do is protect those telomeres, like the subject that I had today with that older gentleman. And I protect my telomeres by doing a ketogenic protocol, one, and the reality of like how to get into ketosis and maintain it is the lifestyle of the ketogenic diet. It's not just the diet. It's the lifestyle. So I don't crash. I'm not tired in the morning. I'm not wired at night. And I'm not crashing in the middle of the day because I've protected my adrenals. Yes. They're very small little pea-shaped things that kind of moderate your hormones when it comes to your like fight or flight, reproductive hormones, inflammation hormones, wake up hormones. when you guys grow up on more than a teaspoon of carbs, then you're having your blood sugar shoot up real high, and I think that'll be my next video. But I want to talk about the anti-aging benefits, because I always listen to, like, not always, but on YouTube, I'm listening to other people on PhD doctors talking about ketogenesis, and it's quite interesting because they kind of still got it wrong, a lot of them. Like, what is it to actually be in a state of ketosis? You know, what are the benefits? Is it actually anti-aging? It is. But it only is for those who are willing to go the mile and do whatever it takes to keep their hormonal balance. See, this is a hormonally balanced, nearly 50-year-old body, and the only supplement I take is magnesium right now. Ketones, in theory, are protective. They protect the cells. Too much glucose over this teaspoon is going to damage cells. It glycates. It's called advanced glycation end product. Because in nature, we wouldn't have the accessibility to all that carbohydrate. So when we have it now, we're having very high levels of glucose, which means high levels of insulin, which also can be damaging to the body because it's very hard to get rid of insulin once it starts stacking up in the blood. It's very oxidative to have too much insulin, and of course glucose. People don't understand that this is the amount that the body can handle in a safe way, right? This teaspoon, 5 grams, that can come from eating cruciferous vegetables, cauliflower, kale, cabbage, the bitter vegetables or greens that are low in carbohydrate and high in fiber. But fat really is the beautiful thing, because in theory you're not supposed to have a glucose spike when you eat fat. Now you can have one if you can't break fat down because you've damaged your digestive system, which is too low HCl levels in the stomach, gallbladder issues, sludgy gallbladder. These things help break down fat. And if you have a hard time breaking down fat, that's going to spike your blood sugar. So really trying to understand the benefits of ketogenesis and why it's so anti-aging, and why I want to be the person that doesn't ever refeed, because I want to see in the long term if the anti-aging in my body continues. If you look at videos from 4 years ago, you're going to see a bigger Stephanie. I'm bigger, I'm more muscular. I always show you guys, I'm not vascular, right? I'm not vascular. That means I've got a lot of subdermal or subcutaneous fat. A lot of fat. You see it, right? That's what we want when we age, right? We want the collagen and that fat in the skin that's going to protect our skin. It's really incredible to see my body start to be like so stressed out from the processed carbohydrates that I was eating before. I was 113 pounds, really underweight, which means I was not eating enough. I didn't eat a lot of fat. You could see in my skin that my skin was dry before, and all that dryness started going away once I started to eat more fat. So even if you didn't do a ketogenic protocol, upping your fat to at least 150 grams a day is advantageous. I mean, it is what it is. Aging comes from toxins and pollution and poor quality air, but it also comes from poor posture, you know, like being in this C-shaped position, which is putting stress on the digestive system, which is so a part of our life force. The fact that you guys don't exercise, that you're sitting all day long, bad posture, pronated shoulders, I mean, you name it. Then there's the bad, poor diet. There's the inability to methylate, to detox. Stress, the way you respond to stress, caffeine, alcohol, cigarettes, soda, preservatives, xenoestrogens. There's a lot of things that our bodies have to detoxify from, and we're trying to stop that oxidative damage to the cells, right? Damage to the mitochondria. It takes effort. And for those who really just want to still live a life with vitality, that's me. That's the reason why I do these videos. Because I woke up one day and I was like, you guys, we've been lied to. I am not ready to get older. Now, yes, I have the experience in life because I was alive when we had rotary phones. So when I talk to the younger people around me, like, I didn't have my first computer until I was, 35? I didn't have my first cell phone until I was 30. I didn't start working out until I was 30. I've been able to be young, it feels like, for a couple of decades. So the experience in life, I love. But the ability with all this inflammation from being a pro skateboarder to, gotta just check time here because you know how it go. The ability to be strong, right? I'm strong. I'm physically strong. Even though I have a busted knee, now I've worked so hard to build the muscles around that knee joint and to build the muscles on my complete lower extremity beyond measure, right? Before I'd go downstairs and it would just hurt so bad. Now, I'm good to go and I start to see the benefits of keeping my muscle mass all natural. How can a woman who's almost 50 be at this muscular development? It's not genetics, guys. It's epi-friggin-genetics. It's not genetics. I am absolutely convinced that it is important to change your life when doing this dietary protocol. Nothing is quick, and that's what these videos symbolize. Nothing is quick. If you want to be young, change your thinking, because your body that's out of shape is a reflection of your mind. And every time I see somebody, when I see their body, I see their mind. All right, guys, if you want to learn more, you know what to do. You can go to stephanieperson.com. I've got downloadable diets on my site. Yes, I am selling what I've learned from people, you guys. But I've created diets that are around histamine intolerance, people who are obese, fit people, average people, vegetarians, histamine intolerance. I think I said that. I've listened to you guys, right? That's how I've created these plans. And I'm also talking in Sweden. Hej! Alla som kommer från Skandinavien. Jag ska komma till Stockholm. Yes, oktober. Så sök på websites och kolla. So yeah, I'm coming to Stockholm. It's going to be one of many talks. I'm traveling around the world. And I want to just get the message out to people so you can save a family member, right? It's way beyond weight loss. So you can save a family member. You can help somebody who's got depression or who's got autism or who's got Alzheimer's. Brain injuries. You know what the best is for brain injuries? This stuff. I'm not going to lie. The lauric acid. I'm telling you guys, this has been an incredible journey. You want to stay young? Yeah? It's not going to be in a pill. It's going to take work. But once you put the little 2 seconds of effort in, it is just, there's nothing more high than feeling strong and clear in the mind. There's nothing that gives me more of a rush than that. So you can go to stephanieperson.com if you're interested in the seminars that I'm having. Go on the site. The one in Sweden, go on the site for October 1st, 2016. You can go to my Facebook if you just want to learn more, because I talk often about the body and ketogenesis, or you can go to my Instagram, which is Stephanie Ketogenic, or my Periscope, where I can talk to you guys live, which is Steph the Business.